Murder mystery, where every clue counts and every twist surprises. Welcome back, mystery lovers. Today, we're diving into a story where every brushstroke hides a secret, and one painting may reveal a killer. This is The Puzzling Portrait. Chapter 1, The Final Painting. In a quiet, ivy-covered studio on Bellamy Street, renowned portrait artist Elias Renner was found dead, slumped in his chair, eyes wide open, facing his latest work. The painting was unlike anything he'd done before: a dimly lit room, a shattered vase, and a man lying in a pool of blood. The twist: the man in the painting wore the same clothes Elias had on when he was found. And the room was the very one he died in. There were no signs of forced entry. No fingerprints. Just that haunting painting. And one more detail: Elias's last appointment had been with a young woman named Lena Ward. Chapter 2, The Muse. Lena was a literature student, quiet and thoughtful, who had agreed to sit for a portrait as a surprise gift to her parents. She'd only met Elias twice. The last session had been 3 days before his death. When the police questioned her, they showed her the painting. She turned pale. "That's not what he painted when I was there." Haunted by the image, Lena decided to return to the studio, determined to understand what had happened. She found a small note tucked behind the canvas with her name on it. He saw more than he should have. Chapter 3, Hidden in the Brushstrokes. Elias had painted hundreds of portraits, locals, travelers, even a few politicians. Lena started digging into his past work and made a shocking discovery: several paintings included strange details that didn't belong. A scratch on the wall that hadn't been there. A reflection in a mirror. A missing item later reported stolen. Each painting had hidden clues about real events. Crimes that had either been unsolved or quietly covered up. Was Elias a witness? Or was he trying to warn someone? Chapter 4, The Collector. One name kept popping up: Vincent Hale, a wealthy art dealer and Elias's patron. He owned over 20 of Elias's paintings, including ones from years back that featured similar hidden scenes. When Lena visited Hale's gallery, she was met with charm, but also unease. Hale claimed Elias was troubled and obsessed with darkness. He offered to buy the final painting. Lena refused. Later that night, someone broke into her apartment. The painting was slashed. But nothing else was taken. Chapter 5, The Second Portrait. Digging deeper, Lena found another unfinished canvas in Elias's storage room. It showed her sitting for her portrait, but in the background, barely visible, was the shadowy figure of a man holding a knife. Her face was turned. Unaware. The scene wasn't real. But was it a warning? Or a prediction? And then she remembered, during her last session, Elias had suddenly stopped painting. He had stared out the window for a long moment, then said softly, "Be careful who watches from the dark." Chapter 6, The Truth Revealed. With help from a retired journalist who had once written about Elias, Lena uncovered the truth. Years ago, Elias had witnessed a murder involving Vincent Hale. He had painted what he saw, but instead of going to the police, he hid the story in his work, hoping someone would notice. Vincent had discovered the truth. Elias tried to confront him. The final painting was his way of documenting it. His silent accusation in color and canvas. Lena brought everything to the police. This time, they listened. Epilogue: the portrait speaks. Vincent Hale was arrested, the paintings seized as evidence. The story made headlines: artist exposes killer through paintings. Lena never finished her portrait. But she kept the slashed one, now restored, as a reminder of the man who turned art into justice. She often says Elias didn't just paint people, he painted truths. And sometimes, the truth is the most dangerous thing of all. Thanks for watching, mystery lovers. If The Puzzling Portrait left you guessing, give it a like, subscribe for more chilling tales, and remember, some stories are written in ink, others in oil and blood.